Show captured. Stop recording button.
Welcome back to my channel.
Take 3.
Yeah, this is the third time doing this. So, hopefully the third time's a charm. And we don't have someone wake up or something. Anyways, I will link, this is part 4 and how we met. I will link the playlist in the description box so you can get caught up on how we met and up to our wedding. We left off at Christmas break. So Christmas break got over and he went home. And then several times he would come up to see us and we would come here. I don't really remember the dates of all of it happening. We'd stay up late and talk on the phone till like 11 o'clock or midnight. Which, if you remember from the previous videos, that was kind of late for him because he'd go to bed early. So we'd stay up and talk, and there was one occasion when I came here. He moved out of the dorms on base, and he got an apartment, and then my sister and I and my son came. And we went to PetSmart to look at birds, but instead came home with 2 guinea pigs.
In retrospect, I am so glad we didn't get birds.
And the guinea pigs were cool at the beginning, but then when we got married and I got pregnant, I was so sick I couldn't, it was nasty. We ended up getting rid of them. But that is one crazy thing we did when I came to visit. We also, do you remember any parts of when I came to visit or when you came to visit me?
I remember that our eldest would call them purgs.
Yeah, he called them purgs.
He's like barely 3 and couldn't say pigs.
He also liked to stick things in the cage and poke them.
Yeah.
And they did not appreciate that. The dog wanted to devour them for her dinner and breakfast and lunch every single day, but she obviously couldn't. So we did some wedding planning. We talked about, what colors we wanted, and we talked about real wedding plans, not like no-bake cookies in pink poop bags. So we talked about real plans. We decided what temple we wanted to go be married in. And I'm not going to say that where it's at because I don't want them finding us.
We went to get married in the temple closest to us, and then we had a reception.
Oh wait, we're still talking about the, between the wedding.
Okay.
Or between Christmas and the wedding. So we decided what temple we wanted to get married in, which was the one closest to us. It was pretty convenient. My dress, okay. We could not find a dress. I could not find a dress that I liked or wanted. I don't know. I didn't want anything too flashy. I wanted it to be simple. And so, remember that day we were looking on different websites on the phone? I just ended up having somebody make me a dress. Kind of at the last minute, 4 weeks before we were supposed to get married.
Mm-hmm.
It was oh, she's going to make my dress. Okay, boom, let's get this done. Do you remember anything about the planning or the times you came up to visit?
I remember one of the times we, remember when we decided to pull away and see what he'd do?
Oh yeah, so I don't remember what exactly prompted it, but something I wonder what our oldest will do if you pull away. Is he gonna just go back to playing you're just not even here, or is he going to be upset? So, as mean as this is, he got in the car and said bye, acted like he was going to leave, and started pulling away. And our oldest started crying and sobbing, and he was so sad. And obviously you came back, but it was so sad. I was I felt really bad. But
We just wanted to see what he'd do.
it was like, okay, he's totally attached, ready to just go with this guy, go with him. And wasn't there one time you pulled away and almost cried?
You cried more than I did. One of the times I was pulling away, pulling back out onto the street, ready to drive away, and I'm watching this family that appeared out of nowhere go away while I drove back down the long road to my room on the base where I was going to continue playing games and working out.
Until we got married. And then that kind of changed. So, I mean, I don't know. He came up a lot in between Christmas break and when we got married, which is about a 5-month span. But I don't remember. I don't remember which time is which, and what happened when, because it all just kind of blended together. So
it was a magical time, and it was many years ago.
It kind of feels like many years ago. Sometimes I feel old.
The year after we got at our first anniversary, I remember thinking, "Wait a second,
has it
have
only
we not
been a
been
year?
married for like 15 years or something?"
I know, but I mean, it seems so far ago. Like when he would come up, we would go and get frozen yogurt from this place. We'd go to the store sometimes, or we'd just hang out. Most of the time, we just hung out. I know we got our engagement pictures one time you came up. And then we made a playlist. I don't know. There was a lot that happened, or it feels like a lot that happened, but I think it was like a lot of feelings and excitement and things like that. So it's kind of hard to describe. He got to taste my cooking in the first couple of months before we got married, when he came up. I apparently didn't scare him away, so
She cooks good food.
I guess so.
She's also an expert at pressure cookers.
Your boiled eggs.
Yeah, she puts the eggs in, and then they come out, and then she puts them in water, and every time without fail, the shell, you pop it, and it's like the shell just sort of comes off of it. It's not like those ones where you start peeling it, and you have to pick every bit of the shell off, and then the film is still stuck on the egg.
We should do a video on cooking the eggs. Cooking. Anyways. So, I mean, it was a fun time. Like, every time he came up, we'd go to church together because he'd come up on weekends, and we'd go to church anyways. So we'd go to church, and yeah. Do you remember much else? I mean, I remember it, but I don't know why.
I remember someone in your ward was skeptical that I was taking you away. I don't remember who. I probably wouldn't remember their name if I heard it, because I probably never knew their name. Showed him.
So, yeah, I mean, it was a good time, like, good engagement, lots of fun, memories. We have pictures. I don't know if I can probably add them to, like, the end of the video if I want, or maybe we'll just make a video of pictures. And so I think that's it for this part, and we will be back with our wedding story. And this baby is eating again. She was eating in the last video too. I promise she does other stuff besides eat. She poops and sleeps.
She'll eat and poop at the same time, and she'll sleep and eat at the same time. I don't think we've seen her do all three at once.
She might be able to. She can sleep and poop at the same time. Anyways, we will be back for the next video about our wedding. And I hope you enjoyed this video.